Ukrainian, but I am Czech. I spoke here in the spring. It's nice to see so many familiar faces back. I just returned from another trip from Ukraine. I've been all over. I've seen the war firsthand many times. I've been there since the full-scale invasion started. In fact, I was there in February of 2022 when Russia launched its full-scale invasion. And of course, as many of you know, this war started much longer than that in 2014. And as a historian who works on the Holodomor, much longer in time. I am here today to represent what the American community can do for Ukraine. I'm not Ukrainian, but I've spent 13 years working in Ukraine, all over Ukraine, in the east, in the central, in the south, and the west. It's a beautiful, diverse country full of many people, many languages, many ideas. It is a privilege to work on Ukraine in this moment. My students now ask, when are we going to talk about Ukraine? Why does Ukraine matter, right? And I have the luxury of teaching about Ukraine here in South Florida now in this time. It's a real privilege. I want you to know that I teach your students. If you have students who go to school in Florida, I hope that maybe I will have the opportunity to speak to them, to talk about why Ukraine matters. I travel all over the world. I write, I research, I teach. I speak about Ukraine often. I've spent time learning Ukrainian. Okay, I've spent many years learning Ukrainian at the Ukrainian Catholic University in Lviv. It's a beautiful language. I'm very grateful to be here. And I want you to know that Americans care about Ukraine. Okay, I spend time not only here in South Florida. I'm from Colorado, where there's a huge Ukrainian population celebrating the Ukrainian Flag Day, z Dniem Prapora, and an early z Dniem Niezależności. Okay. Beautiful Independence Day coming up. I'm sorry that it's one marked by Russian aggression, but at some point this war will come to an end. In fact, I'm wearing my Ukrainian victory Vans. I've had them on since 2022, and I won't take them off until Ukraine wins. Okay. You have American supporters. I talk to politicians. I advocate on the Hill. I talk to people in the Department of State and other entities in Washington, D.C., advocating for why Ukraine matters. Okay? Ukraine doesn't just matter for one reason. It's defending the very ideals that this country was built on. And I remind our leaders of that every day. So I'm very grateful to be here. Thank you to the Ukrainian Organization of Florida for having me again. It's my honor to be here. I thank you very much for being out here. And again, happy early Independence Day. Z Dniem Niezależności. Дякую. Слава Україні!